Hello, fellow cycling fans, and welcome to my preview of Giro d'Italia, stage 13. A very interesting stage on paper from Rovigo to Vicenza, 182 kilometers. But before we analyze the stage, let's do a really quick recap of stage 12, won by Olaf Koiv in a bunch sprint. He was by far the strongest, had the best lead out from Wout van Aert, and in the end, he fully delivered. Casper van Unden in a second, then Ben Turner, Mats Pedersen, Gross, Fretan, Canter, Magnier, Govekar, Moschetti, Sam Bennett only in 11th. No changes in the GC. Del Toro, Ayuso, Tiberi, Yates, Roglic, Carapaz all within 2 minutes. Then Ciccone, McNulty, Yates, Arensman, Bernal and Derek G. In the points classifications, Olaf Koiv now moves into second. He is kinda catching to Mats Pedersen, but I think that this classification is a done deal for Mats Pedersen. Obviously, Fortunato is still dominating in the blue jersey competition. In the youth classifications, Del Toro is leading, as well as Team UAE Emirates in the teams classifications. So, moving on to stage 13. It is quite a flat stage. Almost all of the stage is flat. However, we have this final loop in Vicenza where we have the climb to the monastery. It is around 800 meters at around 7.6%, but it's even steeper in the final 500 meters, like 10% with a maximum gradients of around 12. So it is quite steep. It is not for the sprinters. We have even two climbs before that, one in the first half of the stage, nothing significant, just a fourth category climb, and then in the final third we have another fourth category climb at 5 kilometers at 6.6%, but still I don't expect that climb to be a major point of the race. Also in the final loop we have this Red Bull kilometer, which is essentially another climb, almost 2 kilometers at 6.6%. So you can see that it is a quite hilly in the finale. This is how the stage looks on the map from Rovigo all the way to Vicenza, and this is the final kilometer. You can see that maximum gradient of around 12% and 10% for the final 500 meters. This is the climb in a map. So we are heading here left, and then it's all the way up to the monastery with the finishing line near it. So what can we expect on a stage like this? Well, I think that it's really hard to see a breakaway succeeding. I think Visma Lisa bike or a little track will probably try to control the breakaway for both Wout van Aert and Mats Pedersen. Even Matthias Vacek can perform good here alongside Ciccone. Then from the GC group, maybe Roglic, Ayuso, Del Toro, they are also amazing in this kind of finishes. So it will be really interesting to see who will commit to the chasing the breakaway. However, I still think that a couple of teams will try to push it in the breakaway and try to get to the end in front of the bunch. What do the bookmakers think? Well, they kinda agree with me. They have Mads Pedersen as the number one favorite in front of Wout van Aert, but you can see that at 5 and 7 they are far from heavy favorites. Then Del Toro, Pitcock also is probably a good option. Q36.5 should probably try to control the breakaway. They don't really have a lot of power in the mountains, but here it can be easier from them to control it and then have a great result with Pitcock in the end. Primož Roglic strong, Vacek, Ayuso, Carapaz, of course, all the guys who I can see winning. However, I think that Mats Pedersen is in incredible form. He was flying through all these days, and I think that he will even try to get in a breakaway, maybe with a teammate, or let's say Conrad or maybe even Vacek, and try to stay in front of the peloton. Just push the hard tempo and stay in front. Don't even give a chance of to anyone else to beat him. Wout van Aert will probably join along. Why not? This finish suits him well. And Visma Lisa bike have Simon Yates in the bunch, so he has Affini and Van Barle who can take care of him. Then UAE team members, I don't think that they will really push it and try to bring the break back. but maybe a Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe will try. They are also looking really bad in the mountains, but here on the flats, it is probably easier for them to control the breakaway, and then a Roglic starts clawing back the time. So that is all for this preview. I hope you enjoyed it. Like if you do, tell me in the comments who is your pick to win this stage. Any other feedback is more than welcome. I love to read your comments. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you tomorrow for my preview of stage 14. Have a great day and bye.